From Baltimore, welcome inside Oriole Park. The show has an AL East matchup. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Baltimore Orioles. With my partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Biggest story in this one is just how dominant his pitching has been, Singy. He's been in complete control in recent starts.
So much confidence on the bump, Boog. Painting corners, changing speeds. He's been an absolute nightmare for would-be hitters.
First pitch coming your way next. And getting the start for Baltimore, Trevor Rogers. When it comes to limiting damage, he's been one of the best in the league. Quite a list he's a part of.
Yeah, but command and movement, that's been his formula all year. He just keeps making things happen.
You don't see hard contact, and you don't see many rallies off him either, Singy.
Yeah, it's a blueprint for dominance, and he's following it perfectly. He's as consistent as any pitcher in the league. Total gamer.
As we check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Roman Anthony. Roman Anthony stands in now and watches strike one. A little out front there as he swings through it. Rogers, with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Wilyer Abreu in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a...
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start.
Well, he's saying, who needs the defense? An immaculate inning. 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something really special.
Garrett Crochet on the hill, Singy. This guy never started a professional game prior to his breakout season in 2024, and now he's one of the best starters in baseball.
Yeah, he led the AL with more than 205 innings pitched and led all of baseball with 255 strikeouts. How do you move from the pen to the rotation and have that kind of endurance? Man, he was lights out in 2025.
Word. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Tied him up on a fastball inside. Here's Pete Alonso. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. Swings and misses at the sweeper. Alonso with some impressive production lately.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Got him. 2 away now.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first 2 hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
Now, Gunnar Henderson in the air to left center. And that is that. Back here in Baltimore, second inning set to go. So the Baltimore Orioles have had an outstanding start to the season. Only a few weeks in, but so far they're every bit as good as expected.
Hey! We've gotten the opportunity to see how confident this ball club is, and everyone knew coming in they were going to be a good team. And sometimes teams can struggle under those lofty expectations, but not these guys so far. You can see the swagger, and on top of it, they're producing the results to back it up.
And while it's still early, we're definitely getting glimpses of just how good they can be. 2 down. Romy Gonzalez getting ready to hit.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Strike 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Tyler O'Neill. Ripped, but it curls foul. O'Neill with a couple of homers in his last game. Out towards left center. Anthony settles underneath it. 1 away. Now the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. Outside, and it's 1-0. Fouled off left side. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Got him swinging. That's the second out. Off to a strong start, Siggy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Two down, nobody on. And that drops in for a strike. That one way inside. Two now. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Abreu going back, has room, and he makes the catch. We'll move to the third. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Rafaela in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. 0-1 down. Late on that fastball. Rogers, a former All-Star, 28 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2017. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Stepping in, Caleb Durbin. Ground ball right side, Jackson. On to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third. So stepping in for Boston, Connor Wong. And a foul ball. Top of the third, no score. Struck him out swinging. Picks up strikeout number 7. 9. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Wow. That's not even close to the zone.
Fought off foul. Here's the 0-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. Here's Ryan Mountcastle.
Really strong hitting performance recently, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
This one in the air, right field. And it gets by him. Not stopping. He's going for 3.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Running a scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
third. Blaze Alexander will hit next. He was 0 for 4 in Wednesday's game. And that is out of play. The 0-1. Swing, and he popped it up. That's out number 2. Wyatt Langford, the next to hit for the Orioles. His first at bat was a strikeout. He's one of the best players in baseball when it comes to scoring runs, Singy. His numbers are good enough to put him in the top 10. That one almost got him. A sliding stop, fires to first, and that's a great play for the out. One hit. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Duran in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Late with the swing there. Struck him out looking. Strikeout number 8.
Now there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Anthony batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Comes up empty.
Then he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And now Wilyer Abreu.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
That one finds the zone. 0-2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the second time today. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. Bottom 4, Pete Alonso. Up now, the league leader in home runs. Every swing looks like a rocket launch.
Yeah, pitchers know what's coming. If they miss their spot, they're going to be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. Pete Alonso with a shot to the opposite field. His 17th of the year. The Orioles strike first. It's 1-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach.
With this pitcher's philosophy, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
Now it's the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Fly to left his first time.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
That one finds the corner. That's strike 2.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to try to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Here's Tyler O'Neill. He's 0 for 1. Swings and misses. That's strike 1.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Here's the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. Struck out swinging his first time. Foul ball there. And a swing and a miss. On the ground. Fires to first on the run. Got him! A beautiful play to end the inning. We go to the top of the fifth. So stepping in for Boston, Wilson Contreras. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul.
You know, these Red Sox, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt. But it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Trevor Story comes up to the plate. First time up was a pop-out.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as the stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row.
Quick 3-pitch strikeout. If you look at the sequence, the plan was clearly to work him inside. Didn't want to let him get his arms extended, make him a little bit uncomfortable in there, and he ended up overmatching him in the process. That's one you have to take note of as a hitter for next time you come to the plate.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 7 in a row by way of the K. So 5 perfect innings in the book. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Line drive, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Great recovery in this one. Early in the count, he looked lost, but finished strong with a nice line drive.
And the batter now, Jeremiah Jackson. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. On the ground, 2 ball. Gonzalez to second. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. 1 out man at first. Ryan Mountcastle, the next to hit for the Orioles. Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Throws. Save. That's a stolen base. And now the 0-1. And one fouled off. Crochet, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. Set down on strikes. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. Batter challenges in a very big spot, and it was a strike. The call will stand. So they've only got 1 challenge left now. At the plate, Blaze Alexander. 0 for 1 so far. Sliced hard but foul. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Got him. That's out number 3. 1 left. Here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game. Cedar Rafaela, the next to hit.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
And there at the knees. That is strike 2. Swings and misses, struck him out. He's now struck out 8 in a row.
Clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Billy. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and That really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
Way out front for strike 2. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The Orioles up by a run, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Fans another, and that's 9 straight strikeouts. Digging in, Connor Wong.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. 10 straight strikeouts. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Wyatt Langford. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And that'll be an infield single with no time to recover.
Up next for the Orioles, designated hitter.
In steps the polar bear, Pete Alonso. He's produced the only run of the game with his solo shot earlier.
Yeah, the pitching's been outstanding in this one, so that home run has really been the only big sign of life from either offense.
Alonso goes 6 feet 3 inches, 31 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2016. Here comes the 0-1. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Going down. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they add to the lead. It's 3-0.
It's no surprise this guy has won the home run derby multiple times. He was born to hit him.
Well, he's living up to his power-hitting reputation today, Boo. A second homer just confirmed what we already knew about his ability to hit the ball a long way.
So up next, Gunnar Henderson. Popped up. Rafaela should have this one. And there's one down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
O'Neal now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Activity in the bullpen. Justin Slate, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Moran getting loose as well. The 1-1. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 runs across in the inning here in the bottom of the 6th. Popped up first base side. Contreras under it. And there's 2 down. Now the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. And that one hammered. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. The throw in. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning.
Batter tried to stretch that one in.
We go to the top of the 7th. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Jarren Duran. Swings through that one for strike 2. And that just misses. And add another K. That's number 17. What a game.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter
he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's incurred clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Make it 18 strikeouts on the day. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
In the air, left field. Diving, makes the grab. What a play!
Great diving catch to end the inning. That'll fire up the dugout for sure. Time to go swing it.
For Boston.
Bottom of the seventh. Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman. That one missed. Next offering is foul back. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone-cold take.
Jeremiah Jackson digs in now. Check swing, but it's put in play. And there's one down.
That hanging breaking ball looks so juicy to the hitter, and nothing more frustrating when you miss that pitch and you pop out. He's going to have to think about that until his next at bat.
Mountcastle in the box here, lets that one go for a ball.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Abreu under this one. And there's two down.
Up next for the Orioles, center fielder,
Blaze Alexander now at the plate.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
This one high in the air to left center. Durant on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Ready to begin the eighth. So stepping in for Boston, Wilson Contreras. Right through there for a strike. And a big swing and a miss. Stays alive. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Still a ways to go, but this is can't miss stuff right now. This one in the air right field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Foul ball.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but it should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Well, he just went right after him there. No messing around with the off-speed stuff. Here's my fastball. If you can hit it, go for it. 3 fastballs. See you later. Definitely built your confidence out on the mound.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Struck him out without a swing. And he strikes out the side for the 5th time today. On to the bottom of the 8th. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Wyatt Langford. In the air, right field. And there's one away. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. He's got a couple homers already, so could he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dip.
No, hello.
Swing, high fly ball, right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone! Another homer. That's his third home run of the game. And they tack one on the board. It's 4-0.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. He's putting on quite the show at the finish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with his swing. He's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
One down. Gunnar Henderson getting ready to hit. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Tied him up inside with that one.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. One out, base is empty, and a run in here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count.
So the Red Sox bring out a new pitcher, number 56. He's been someone, at least in the early going, that they've leaned on. On the ground to short. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Trevor Rogers. Perfect. Back now at Oriole Park, and all eyes on the mound as he begins the 9th inning. That one lifted to left. Langford on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out. And now 2 outs away from history.
Well, I hope he gets this done. I mean, this is the kind of feat that can define a career. Hard not to root for him at this point.
Durbin at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. Late on that fastball.
Boy, I'll tell you right now, every player defensively on their toes like never before.
Swings and misses. Only 1 out left for the Red Sox.
Well, 3 pitches, down, fastball up, swinging, boom. It's like learning a chord progression, getting those strums right, man. So many pitchers prefer working north-south these days compared to the east-west, and that was a great example right there.
Right side, and this should do it. History, the final out.
Just unbelievable. I was nervous up here in the booth. I can only imagine what his teammates and even he felt out there on the mound closing this thing out. Everyone will remember this perfect game, and it'll be notched in Cooperstown for